Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to make a camping reservation online. So just pull up a browser and type in www.recreation.gov. That's going to take you to this website where you can find places and activities, explore trip ideas, and get some help and answers to your frequently asked questions. So we're just going to go over to the search for places and activities box and type in where we'd like to go. I put in Yosemite, even though I know they're already booked up for most of summer. There's Yosemite Wilderness, Yosemite National Park, and Yosemite South Recreation Area. I'm going to choose Yosemite National Park. Then you put what you're interested in. You can use this to get permits and wilderness passes and tours and tickets, day use, but I'm going to go for camping and lodging. Then for type of site, I'm going to choose tent only, but if you are interested in an RV campsite or a trailer campsite, or even a cabin, those are options too. Then you put how many people are going with you and your arrival date. I'm going to go way out into July when we're finished with our program. Then you can choose if you're flexible or not on the date that you get there and the length of stay. You can choose pet allowed sites, but I'm going to warn you that national parks, there's not a lot of places you can take your dog. They have to stay on paths that are paved, which really limits the number of hikes that you can do. So I suggest if you can, get someone to watch the puppy. So like I thought, no availability. Yosemite is one of those popular places where there's a date where the sites go on sale, and you pretty much have to be on exactly at that time or else you're not going to get a site. My family and I actually tried, all four of us, and none of us were able to get a site this year, so sometimes it just requires a little bit of luck. So I'm going to scroll down and you can see all the sites that you potentially could get. And it looks like there are a few places where you can still book a site for that time. They're not ones I've stayed in before, but they could be good. So then you click on the one you want and it'll show you which days are available and which days are reserved. So the 22nd through the 24th are open, which I could reserve if I felt like it. So I'm going to go back to the front and show you explore trip ideas. So say you're not really sure where you want to go, you could definitely take a look at this page and they would give you ideas for different places. We'll take a look at Arizona just so you get an idea of what they offer. There's these little dots that show you where you could camp, and then some pictures to show you what you could potentially be camping near and activities you could be getting involved with. So if you're not thinking a national park and you're thinking, I want to stay here in California, you can try another site, www.parks.ca.gov. That will take you to the California Department of Parks and Recreation. So on this site, you can find a park. And let's see, you can search by name, activity, region, or city. But I'm just going to go to the drop down and pick Anza-Borrego Desert. That will redirect you to this page where it shows you some exciting things about it, some stuff you might be seeing, and gives you some information on how to get there, all about them, things like that. If you've decided this is where I want to go, you can go back up here to visit a park and reservations and fees. Then you go to online camping reservations. It's going to ask you to go to reserveamerica.com. And here there's the list of the campgrounds. You can find the one you want, Anza-Borrego. And you can choose the loop that you want to stay in. I'll say any loop. And I'm looking for a tent site for 4 people. Arrival date, let's say Memorial Day weekend. Length of stay, 2 nights. Then it will show you the sites that are available. So site 103 in Palm Canyon Loop, standard site, and it'll actually give you the length of the driveway so that you know if you can fit your vehicle in it. So there's lots of availabilities, and it has this really cool feature where you can see it on a map. So here's a map of the loop and where that site would be. So you know if you're going to be in a really popular area with really close together campsites or if you're in one that's a little more spread out. You can also see where parking is, where bathrooms are, and where picnic areas are. So I hope this helps and gets everyone looking for campsites to explore this summer. Good luck!